Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video based on the title. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's. As you can tell by the title, this is a part 2, so I am going to link part 1 in the description box below, so make sure you guys check out that video before you watch this one. Also, I've been getting a couple comments about how I don't show my nails anymore. I think because I'm so used to my nails that I think that y'all won't care. But yeah, I have a new set of nails. They're just like the red bottom nails or whatever, red at the bottom. This set is black. I did want to keep some color because you know it's still spring, but I decided to get this. So this is how my nails look. Little ASMR, okay? But anyways, without further ado, let's hop right into the story time. Let's go. Okay, he's starting early. So, boom! Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. Y'all, I'm testing myself in this video because when I be editing, I be realizing that I start off the video calm and then I be getting hyped. I get to talking fast. I get to being loud. So, I'm going to see how long it takes for me to, like, get into that bag. Like, I'm gonna try to start I'm scope the scenery out, you know. I'm gonna try to start the video off real slow, real chill, and we gonna see. My window is up, so the sun is setting, so if you see a lot of changes in the light, just, you know, don't worry about it. Half of y'all don't be watching anyways, y'all just be listening, which is okay. So in part 1, I left off about how, like, it was only day 1, okay? Day 1 has ended. Let's get into day 2. Mind you, I said I came down here on a Thursday. We here to Sunday. So now we on Friday, right? So, you know, we go to sleep. Everything is fine. I wake up. You know, when I wake up, I'm just kind of like in my bed a little bit. But then I was thinking like, oh, it's 4 of us. Let me hurry up. Like, if I wake up before everybody, I'll try to hurry up and get in the shower just so I can like be out the way. So I'm laying in my bed and stuff. I only heard that their TV was on in the room, but I didn't hear them talking. So I thought I was the first one. Whoa. So I'm laying in the bed. I'm like, oh shit, let me get up. So I get up. So I go to my bag and I'm like getting out, like, you know, my clothes and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. So I go in the room. All of them is up. So I'm like, oh, y'all, hey, good morning, whatever. They like, good morning. I see everybody but Rome. So I'm like, okay, Rome must be in the bathroom. Then by the time I enter the room, I do hear that the shower is on. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, Rome already in the bathroom. She in the shower. Cool. I'll go next. So I was like, oh, you know, Ron already in the shower. They like, yeah. So they had just already asked me, like, you want to go next? Or, you know what? I was like, yeah, I'll go next, whatever, get out the way. So they like, all right, cool. So now I'm just sitting on the edge of my birthday girl bed. Like, I'm just talking like, yeah, what we about to do? So, you know, the birthday girl, she didn't really have no itinerary. She one of those people that, like, don't go out much. So, like, she don't even really know how to do an itinerary. Or she probably really didn't look up nothing. She just was like, let's go to Atlanta and we'll figure it out. I'm more of an itinerary type person because I like to know at least a few places to have on a list in case we don't know where to go. So when I woke up, ATL, Atlanta, what did I call that boy? I think I called him ATL. So when I woke up, I had a text message from ATL. So while I'm sitting at the edge of the bed, I'm just like texting him back or whatever. So I end up asking him like, what's some good brunch spots or whatever. So, you know, he told me, I really don't really know what he said. I can't remember the exact spots, but when we woke up, it was kind of like later on, not later on, but by the time, this is the thing. I forgot which brunch spots he said, but he did send me like at least 5 or 6 different brunch spots. I forgot the name of the restaurant or whatever, but I know he sent me a 2 Chainz restaurant. Like, is it called 2 Chainz? Is it called? I don't know what his restaurant was called, but he was like, yeah, they got good food, blah, blah, blah. So I had told everybody the list, and you know, the birthday girl was like, okay, let's go to 2 Chainz restaurant. Like, that seemed cool. So I'm like, all right, bet, it's a plan. Now, like I said, this is not my first time in Atlanta, but y'all know the first time I went with the creep. So I didn't do a lot of things. Like, I don't know. So this is my second time here. I don't really know how Atlanta get down for real, and I'm younger too. So I'm just thinking how we do here in Michigan. We just gonna go, you know, not even thinking to make no reservations, none of that, right? Okay, don't think like that. In Atlanta, places like Atlanta, Houston, stuff, y'all might want to make reservations. Okay, here you can make reservations, but you also okay if you just do walk-ins. It don't be that packed, it don't be that crowded here, right? So cool. So we decided to go to 2 Chainz restaurant. So we just sitting there just talking about nothing, and next thing you know, Ron comes out the bathroom. Y'all, I'm a girls. Do not get me wrong. I understand. Like, we are women. I don't mind. Like, it is what it is. But, like, she just opened the door. And you know when somebody getting out the shower, it just caught me off guard. Because when you get out the shower, you might think somebody about to come out in a towel. She opened the door and she just, like, walked out naked. Like, completely naked, y'all. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, my thing is, when she walked out, I had turned around because I was about to ask her, like, you done in there? When I turned around, I just see bare body. So I'm like, I had looked and I was like, I kind of turned because I didn't want it to be awkward. But I'm thinking, like, she must not care because she wouldn't have walked out naked. But I turned around because I didn't know if she knew I was there. Like, maybe she's comfortable getting naked in front of her friend and homegirl or a birthday girl because she know them. But I thought maybe she didn't know I was there, so I had turned around and she was like, "Can I say the P word?" I'm gonna say vagina. Let me re-say that because I said the P word, but I don't know if I could say pussy. You know what I'm saying? So she was like,
Girl, why you turn around so fast? It ain't nothing but some titties and vagina.
and I'm just like, girl, like, I was just like, oh no, I just didn't expect you to come out like that. But I'm not even really tripping because, like I said, we all girls. If you comfortable with your body, hey, kudos to you. I'm not tripping. Like, it be hot and steamy in that bathroom. Maybe you like to air dry. I don't care. So I was like, oh, you done in there? So she was like, yeah. So I go back into the living room and I get my robe, y'all, because I don't like. That's why I was saying, like, I don't like to, like, if I'm gonna do my makeup, I like to do my makeup before I get dressed. And it's like we in the room. It's four of us in this room, so like normally when I get the shower, I put my robe on to like do my makeup. I don't put my clothes on yet. So I go in the living room part to go get my robe. So I come back and I go in the bathroom. So I go in the bathroom, y'all. Y'all know, shower running. I'm doing my little thug this or whatever. I'm in the shower. Okay, I get out. I get out the shower. I'm kind of like drying off, a little bit. I put my robe on. Then I'm like, oh, I gotta use the bathroom. I hate this. Like, when you get squeaky clean, then you gotta use the bathroom, even if you just gotta pee. It's like, why even do that before I like washed all the way up? Like, So whatever. I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, I lift the toilet seat up. I'm about to sit down. This is why you always need to check because I was literally about to sit down. I look, and it's a whole bloody tampon in the toilet. Not only is it a bloody tampon, it's like a little drop of blood like on the seat. So I'm like, okay, so you could tell that she must have probably either used the bathroom before she got in the shower and forgot to flush because it was dry. So I'm like, okay, let me go get my wipes. Now, I'm like not super OCD or like not like a clean freak, but one thing I do is like when I go to hotels, I do bring my wipes and I wipe their toilet seat down because I'm gonna sit on the toilet and y'all don't really be cleaning these hotels like that. So I get out, I come out the bathroom and they like, the friend was like, you done in there? I'm like, hold on, let me use the bathroom. I just gotta grab my wipes. Not even thinking nothing of it, y'all. I just said it because my thing is, even though I seen it, I wasn't about to be like, who left this and who didn't flush the toilet. I'm just thinking like, you know what? Maybe she forgot to flush the toilet because when you use the bathroom before you get in the shower and you flush, sometimes it'll make the water cold. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe she just forgot. Whatever. I'm not trying to make a big deal of it because it is what it is. Like if she forgot, this could be embarrassing. I know it's nasty, but it's kind of like I'm a girl at the end of the day. Shit happened. It is what it is. So when I said go get my wipes, I guess when I was walking back in, wrong realized like I had Clorox wipes. So she first of all she all in my business because even if you've seen the Clorox wipes, what do you why are you in my business? So I'm walking back in the room and it's already like wrong, why are you in my business? But as I'm walking back with my little Clorox wipes, I'm going in the bathroom and Ron was like,
Wait, before you shut the door, let me just get my makeup bag because I'm just do my makeup in the living room.
because it was like a little big mirror on the wall and stuff, and everybody had to take a shower. So she like, I'm gonna just do my makeup. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So while she gathering her stuff and like putting it in the makeup bag, because like I said, the bathroom was trifling and they had makeup and hair everywhere. So as she's sitting there, like gathering up her makeup, I was wiping the toilet seat. Mind you, I already flushed it, but I was taking my wipe and just wiping the toilet seat down. So she like,
why you wiping the toilet seat down?
So at that point, when she asked, I was like, oh, I just said somebody, even though I kind of knew it was her because I'm thinking like, you just came out the bathroom. So maybe this you with the tampon. But also, I didn't know if before I got up and came in the room, maybe one of the other girls used the bathroom and then maybe Ron came and just hopped in the shower. Maybe she didn't. So I didn't want to blame nobody. I wasn't even looking to blame nobody. But I was just like, oh, I think somebody on their period. So like, they left a tampon in here and it was some blood. So I'm just wiping it. So she like,
girl, it's just a little blood. Like, girl, you didn't have to take no whole wipe. You could have literally just took some tissue and wiped it up.
Now let me tell you why I think this would kind of like this one changed everything because at first she was doing little stuff. I really wasn't tripping because I'm like, she ain't really doing nothing that is gonna piss me off. At this point, it was like she had me all the way fucked up because don't you ever ask me, oh, I could have just got some tissue. I could have just did nothing. If I want to wipe this motherfucking seat with a wipe, that's my prerogative. Like, why are you in my business about how am I cleaning up after you bitches? So I was like, I looked at her, I was like, girl, what's the difference? It was some blood. I don't want to sit on top of nobody else's blood. So that's why I used the wipe. And she like,
Aren't you a girl too though? Like you're a girl, you bleed.
so I'm like, and when the fuck did I said I didn't bleed? So she like,
Whoa, okay, like you ain't got a cuss.
I'm like, wrong. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm out of my own business. I'm not even tripping about it being blood all over the seat and in the toilet. I'm literally just cleaning it up. And you coming over here telling me what I coulda, woulda, shoulda did. No, you shoulda watched after what you was doing. Made sure you didn't drip on the seat. And you shoulda made sure when you took your tampon out that you flushed the toilet. That's what the fuck you coulda, woulda, shoulda did. Why you in my business?
Well, my bad, I kind of forgot. Like I just started my period, so when I jumped in the shower, I kind of forgot to like flush it.
So I'm like, okay, that's what I thought. That's why I just went on and cleaned it. But like, I ain't have to just clean it with no tissue. I want to use it with a wipe because that's somebody else's blood. So that's why I wiped it. So she like,
Girl, we all bleed the same.
I was saying like, what do that have to do with anything? Like, what are you talking about? So like, we kind of like going back and forth, but you know how it's like that chill going back and forth. It ain't like we yelling like, bitch, no, da. We just kind of like going back and forth, like, girl, no, da. So at this point, the friend end up walking in, and she like, oh, you end up starting your period. And friend said it like they had already had a discussion. Like maybe they talked and she was probably like, oh, I hope I don't start my period on the trip or whatever. Like maybe they already talked about it. So Ron was like,
Yeah, I did. I just started this morning.
and friend was like, oh, okay, cool. So she started coming in the bathroom. Like you could tell she was already looking for something. So I guess the friend had like a big like little toiletry bag like that was on the counter because like I said, everything was on the motherfucking counter because they was nasty. So it's like she went straight for her toiletry bag and she looked in there and she was like, where my box of tampons at? And Ron was like,
Friend, like didn't I just tell you? Like I just told you I came on my period.
so like she was looking like, so like why you like, what do you mean? And friend was like, okay, so you took my whole box of tampons, like why you didn't say nothing? So Ron was like,
Because we friends.
and this is my thing. I know y'all friends out there be thinking like, well, yeah, whatever's mine is my friends too. Like, this is the thing. My whole thing is, whether you my friend, my sister, like, why y'all don't say nothing? Like, Wrong took her whole box. Like, she took her whole box of tampons. And I guess friend thought she was gonna come on too or what, but she like, you didn't ask shit, you didn't even say nothing, you didn't even tell me you took the whole box. And three, she like, what if I still come on? Like, why would you take my whole box, like instead of just taking like a few tampons out and saying stuff? And just because y'all friends, that don't mean you should just take your friend stuff and not say anything. Like, yeah, my friend, whatever is mine could be hers too, but like, she ain't just gonna go and take my shirt and put it on. Like, yeah, she's gonna ask like, friend, oh, I need a new shirt, like, can I see one of your shirts? And then I'm gonna be like, yeah. But I don't understand why y'all be trying to normalize or feel like, oh, you, that can't be your real friend if she just can't take your stuff without saying stuff. Because y'all be saying that like, oh, somebody was saying in the other video like, why was you so pressed about a Red Bull, or you was so mad? First of all, this bitch is not my friend. I don't know her. I don't have to be, even, I don't care if it was a 50-cent bag of chips. Oh shit, bag of chips really ain't even 50 cents no more. But I don't care if it was a quarter pack of Now Laters. It's my shit, and you don't just take people's stuff and not say nothing. And that's how I know that it be y'all that be doing stuff like this, because for that person to be like, oh, you tripping about a Red Bull, instead of realizing that, why is she taking other people's stuff without asking? Why is she putting her mouth on a stranger's stuff? Worry about what she's doing wrong instead of worried about why I'm tripping about some shit that's mine. Because it's mine and you didn't ask. I don't care how much it cost. I don't care if it was a quarter. It's my quarter and you ask. You just don't take people's stuff. Even if we cool it out, just say something. Like, she could have came out the bathroom and just be like, hey friend, I did end up starting my period. Like, I needed a tampon. I knew you had one. I just borrowed one. I'm gonna take a couple until we go to the store. Like, it's still ways that you do stuff. Don't think just because we friends, you supposed to just take my shit and I ain't supposed to feel no way. Like I said, she took her whole box. So the friend was just looking. She like, girl, give me my box back. Like, you could have some, but why would you take my whole box? Because she like, I think I'm starting too. We already had this discussion, so why would you take my whole box? So then Rome just was like,
Girl, but you don't even know for sure yet. So like, why would I give you the box back if you haven't even started your period and we gonna be out all day? Like I'm gonna need some tampons.
So friend was like, girl, what you gonna put the whole box of tampons in your purse? Like, what are you talking about? Give me my shit back. So like now they kind of like going back and forth, and I'm just sitting here. Mind you, they going back and forth. I still gotta use the bathroom, so I'm just sitting here thinking like, can y'all like argue outside of the bathroom so I could use the bathroom if you don't mind? Like, so I was just telling them, I'm like, well, let me use the bathroom real quick. So I kind of like started shutting the door. So I go use the bathroom. I still hear them like bickering or whatever. So now the birthday girl is kind of saying stuff, and I'm just sitting on that toilet like, okay, this is only day two. This is only day two. This is only day two in the morning, y'all. Like, we not even in midday. We in the morning. So I'm just like, oh my God, like this shit is crazy. So I use the bathroom, whatever. I come out. They kind of going back and forth. And like, when I came out, they was still saying like little stuff. But like, friend was over there by wrong bag, like waiting for her to get her back, like the box of tampons. Because I'm like, not only did you take it out of her toiletry rag, you gonna come and bring it and put it like in your bag, like in your luggage bag. Like, why you just take her shit like that? Like, what's going on? So she was waiting for her to give it back because she like, girl, no, like give me my whole box back, especially since you didn't ask. And like I said, you can feel however you want. Like, oh well, she's on her period, let her have it. Girl, I don't care how heavy your flow is. You don't need the 30 box of tampons in your purse. Like, we're only gonna be gone for the day, and I'm sure we're gonna come back at some time. We just about to go to brunch. So I mean, take a couple tampons, put them in your purse. You don't need the whole fucking box. Like, what's going on? So anyways, I go in the living room and I'm like, let me just start getting ready because I just don't have time for none of this or whatever. So they were still in there saying stuff. So I'm in there. So I start playing my little music just off my phone. So I'm sitting at the kitchen like counter, whatever. It's like a little island. I'm sitting there and I got like my little travel mirror that I bring. I'm sitting there, I got my robe on, just playing my music, doing my makeup or whatever. Eventually Ronk ended up coming and she was sitting at like the other little like round table over there and she started doing her makeup. So like we just listened to the music. We both just sitting there like singing along to the music. They in there showering. So we getting dressed. So I'm sitting there doing my lashes and stuff, and like she was just like,
Ooh, them lashes is real cute. Like, where you get them from?
and at this time, this when I first started wearing lily lashes, like y'all know the lily lashes from Sephora. I forgot I forgot what the name was. I think was they Miami at the time. I forgot the name of the lashes, but I just started wearing lily lashes. And y'all know back then, if you are a girls like that was in the makeup world back then, everybody was raving about lily lashes. Okay, so I was just like, yeah, these some lily lashes, like, they real cute, da da da. So it's like she kept trying to make conversation with me and be nice. And I'm thinking, like, okay, you just had an attitude with me in the bathroom, but now you're trying to be nice. So in my mind, I'm thinking, like, well, maybe she's just trying to be nice because, it's a girl's trip. She ain't trying to ruin the rest of the trip. Maybe she don't want us to have no bad blood. I'm not holding no grudge. It's just now, don't be saying no smart shit to me like that. Like, so if she wanted to be cool, I'm not the type that gonna be like, no, bitch, don't talk to me. Like, you just got smart with me. No, I was being cool. So we was sitting there talking or whatever. So we talking, we having a, just talking, going back to singing a song and all of that, whatever. So everybody is getting dressed. I get dressed, I put my clothes on. We kind of like me and Rome is like the first ones ready because of course we took a shower first. So we were just sitting out there. We just like chilling or whatever, just waiting for everybody to get done. Yeah, I'm sitting there. I put my little perfume on, whatever. And you know how you just put your perfume on and then you just like drop it on top of your clothes, like in your suitcase. You just drop it there. I just drop it there. I go in the bathroom and like I'm just double checking because the portable mirror light that I have, it got like the LED light around it. But you know how sometimes your makeup be looking different in different light. So I go into the bathroom. So I'm just doing the overall double check because my mirror is only so big. So it's like I need to see myself in the big mirror. I go in there. I'm like making sure everything look how it's supposed to look. Make sure the color matching and everything. So I'm in the bathroom for a minute or whatever. I come out the bathroom. Why? As soon as I come through the door into the living room, this bitch wrong is spraying my perfume all over her body. My Miss Dior. So I'm thinking like, not only did you not ask me, you went into my bag. I don't care if my bag is open. It don't matter if it's open. I don't care if the shit laying right on top. It's my shit and you still going into my things. So you didn't ask. And you just went into my luggage and took my perfume. And you spraying it like it's like when I walked in, I kind of stopped like I know that it's not my shit in there. Like
I know damn well that is not my shit I just heard.
I kind of stopped to look, and she was still going. She spraying all over, spraying right here, spraying between the lids, cause now she on her monthly, so she all spraying. She just going. Mind y'all, like I told y'all in the last video, I only brought the travel size, and it was not. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a lot in there, but it was like only midway. It was in the middle. So she just spraying. So I was like, girl, why would you just take my perfume? You didn't even ask me. So she was like,
Oh, girl, well, my bad. Like, you offered it to me yesterday, so I thought it was okay.
I'm sitting here thinking like, one, I did not offer you anything yesterday. You asked, and I did not mind sharing. But just because I shared something yesterday, don't mean I want to share something again today. And even if I want to share something again today, you still need to ask me. Like, you don't get to just take something out of my bag and start spraying it. So she just came. She kind of just gave me a look and like dropped it back in my bag. She like,
Oh, well, my bad, girl. Like, I thought it was okay. That's my bad. You know, it just smelled really good. I really love that perfume. I'm gonna have to get me some.
and I'm just like, yeah, like let's not do that again. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm like, yeah, let's not do that again. I'm like, I don't mind sharing, but make sure you ask me for my things. That's it. Like, I don't ever mind sharing. So now, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. My luggage, my suitcases always have the lock thing on it. So I don't think she would steal from me. Don't get me wrong. But after she did that, y'all, I closed my suitcase and I zipped it up. So because I zipped it up, I didn't even lock it, y'all. I just zipped it up and I put the little the zippers in the lock thing, but I didn't lock it. Like, I'm not about to do all that. Cause like I said, I don't think she gonna steal. I just wanted her to get the memo, like, don't go through my shit. Even though she didn't go through it because the perfume was sitting on top, but I don't care. Don't take nothing out of my suitcase that you did not ask me for. So I guess when she told me to close my luggage, she got a little attitude because she kind of looked like one of those. She probably thinking like, bitch, you ain't gotta do all that. Well, obviously I do, because if I didn't have to do all that, you would have never touched my stuff. So whatever, I'm just like, girl, like I try to pay it no mind. We all finished getting dressed. We about to head out. So like I said, we going to 2 Chainz restaurant. So by the time we make it there, mind you, me and Atlanta or ATL, I forgot. Me and ATL, we still texting. This is the thing. I should have known better because ATL told me like, well, since y'all going to 2 Chainz restaurant, I'ma pull up. Like, me and my homeboy gonna pull up, and I'm gonna get the birthday girl a bottle and stuff like that. I'm thinking like, we about to buy a bottle, like we going to brunch. Like, I'm not thinking nothing of it, but I was just like, okay, meet us there. So on our way there, I did ask the birthday girl. I was like, ATL said him and his homeboy, they want to pull up. Like, is y'all okay with them joining us for brunch? So everybody kind of was like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. He said he gonna get you a bottle, but I'm like, it's brunch. I don't know what bottle he about to get, but everybody was like, okay. So when we get there, though, we talking to the host. She like, how many people? So I'm like, it's 6 of us. So she gonna tell me to my, well, 6 of y'all, y'all gotta buy a bottle, and like the birthday girl did want hookah, and she was like, since it's 6 of y'all have to get 2 hookahs. Me and Fran was like, well, we don't smoke hookah, and the lady was like, well, yeah, like any party over like 4 has to get 2 hookahs for the table. And I'm like, even if half the table is not smoking the hookah, we still gotta get 2. She like, yeah, because it's 6 of y'all. I'm like, but all of us don't want to smoke no hookah. So she like, yeah, well, y'all got to get 2 hookahs. So the birthday girl was like, whatever, we don't have to do a hookah. So she was like, well, y'all still have to buy a bottle. I said, are we at brunch or are we at a club? 2 Chainz, what are you talking about? We have to buy a bottle. Like, and I'm looking at people. I see they got champagne. It's bottles on the table. It's hookah. I'm like, I know this is Atlanta, but it's 1 o'clock. Why do I have to buy a bottle at a brunch restaurant, y'all? I said, you want us to buy a bottle? She was like, yeah, if you don't want any hard liquor, you could just do champagne. The champagne was starting at like $3.25. 2 Chainz. I know you might not give 2 shits about what I'm about to say, but you got me 2 times fucked up. If you think at brunch at 1 o'clock, I am about to buy a hookah and a bottle starting at $3.25. First of all, if y'all don't know that about me, I don't drink champagne. I think it's like too much bubbly stuff like in my stomach, and it makes my stomach ache. So I'm not a champagne drinker, even in mimosas, y'all. Like, I'd rather put some hard liquor in my mimosas than champagne. But like, if I'm trying to be cute, maybe. But you want me to spend $3.25, even if it's split, even if ATL come and buy it. It was just a simple fact. Like, imagine I lived here in Atlanta and I just wanted to come to his restaurant. You talking about we have to buy a bottle? And if one person want to smoke hookah, her whole party has to. Y'all, it was blowing my mind. It was blowing everybody's mind. And mind you, ATL didn't make it yet. He already said he was running a little bit behind. But I figured as long as we there, we could just sit in the booth and they can come. But you talking about a bottle? Y'all, I'm flabbergasted. Like, the birthday girl was sitting there like, why the fuck we trying to eat brunch? Like, we trying to have a little French toast, a little chicken and waffle, a little fucking shrimp and grits, and you talking about we have to buy a bottle? We are not at a club. We are not at a lounge. We are not at a bar. Why the fuck do I have to buy a bottle, y'all? So we just was like, oh no, So the birthday girl's like, no, I'm about to leave. I don't want to eat here. Like, and you know, the host didn't give a fuck. She like, well, you see all these other people in here, they buying a bottle, so we don't care about y'all. I understand y'all don't care about our service, but I just think that's outrageous. That's why I can't move to places like Atlanta and stuff, because y'all just too, y'all got too much going on. So we leave. So I text ATL like, yeah, I didn't know those were the standards. Like, you have to buy a bottle just to come to a fucking brunch spot. So I'm like, no, we leaving. So he like, dang, I'm about 20 minutes away, whatever. Like, where y'all gonna go? So y'all, we just sitting there like, we trying to think. So I'm telling them like, he said, what about these other places? Wrong. Like, it was like a couple places, I forgot the names of these other places, sorry, but let's say, I don't know, let's say it was one place, and Wrong was like,
I don't want to go there because I heard it was bad reviews there, so I don't want to eat there.
so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what about this? And my thing is, I dislike people. I'm trying to stop saying hate. I really strongly dislike people who don't suggest nothing, don't have no plans, but every suggestion you have, they turning down. Bitch, if you gonna turn everything down, come up with something on your own. Come up with a plan. Come up with a suggestion. Don't just sit here and keep saying, oh no, no, I don't want that. I don't want to eat there. Nope, nope, that's too expensive. Nope, nope, nope. And then I'm like, well, what do you think? Oh, I don't know. Shut up then. If you're not gonna have any suggestions, then you shouldn't be agreeing or disagreeing with nothing, because baby, I'm not about to Google every freaking brunch spot in Atlanta. Like, you gonna have to help me do some stuff. So she kept turning down stuff. So we just sitting there. Time is going by, y'all. We end up eating at Kirk and Rashida place bistro, beef frost. Wait, frostbite. Not frostbite. Frost. What's it called? Beefstro. Frost Bistro, whatever. We end up eating at their place or whatever. Okay, cool. When we got there, we did have to wait a little bit, and at this point, we wasn't even getting brunch no more, because by the time we sat down, I think I had their like shrimp pasta, or I had their chicken pasta. It was really good. And when we went, we didn't see Rashida, but we did see Kirk and the oldest daughter, Kelsey. We seen them two there, so that was cool. So the restaurant was pretty nice. The food was pretty good. The prices was pretty decent. Like, it was a good vibe. Now, when we went there, I'm just like, okay, I need a little drink at this point. I forgot what like drink I ordered, but it was something that the waitress had recommended. She was like, yeah, this is a popular drink. Everybody get it, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I ordered that drink. Everybody else like ordered something else different or something like that. Our drinks come. I do like the little cup they had and the way that they bowl was. Y'all, I wanted to steal their little bowl. Their bowl was like so cute. So the drinks was nice. So I'm doing my little video of like the drinks and all of that. So everybody like, when everybody tasting their drink, so they like, what you like it, it's good. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, it's good. Like, y'all like y'all drink, so they like, yeah. So Ron is like,
Oh, okay, like your drink look really good. Can I taste it?
so I'm like, yeah, I'm still just like trying to just be cool, whatever. Like, yeah, because you can. And I'm one of those people, like, I do be wanting to try other people's food. Like, if you go somewhere and we all get different stuff, if you got the shrimp and I got the chicken, I want to taste a little bit of your shrimp, because I want to see if the food is good. Like, I'm a foodie, so I do be wanting to try all the food. So when she wanted to try my drink, I honestly, y'all, did not mind. Like, mind you, Ron is sitting next to me. Like, it's a four finger. I can't talk. It's a four-seater. So Wrong is like right here, they're around. So Wrong right here. So I just was like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, you could try whatever. Like, barely could scoot it over to her. She grabs it, y'all, and drinks off my straw. I don't know why this girl, like, what's not clicking in her head for her to realize, like, we don't do that. I don't know what you do back at home, and maybe you around people where y'all just drink off each other. Because to be honest, no shade, no tea. I love y'all white people. Don't get me wrong. My white friends, I told you I had a lot of white friends, and shout out to them. I love them, but they do drink off each other. Like, when I this one time in chemistry class, I kid you not. Shout out to you, Caitlin. Girl, you know I love you. But I had a friend named Caitlin, and I remember I came to school. Y'all know I was one of those girls that they be like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Why is you eating hot fries? Y'all, I would go to the store before I come to school. I had a blue Gatorade and some hot fries. I would never forget, y'all. I'm eating my hot fries in chemistry class. I'm sitting there drinking my Gatorade. We sitting there talking. Caitlin like, can I have some of your Gatorade or whatever? She had to take whatever. Let me not tell her business. But she had to take something. So she's like, can I have some of your Gatorade? So I'm like, yeah. when I tell y'all, this is like, I never thought she was gonna do this. She rinsed over, and when I tell you, she put, y'all know the big Gatorades too, the little circle, the mouth part be kind of big. She put her whole mouth. She didn't even like sip it. You know how you put your like your lips, like, you know, like if I'm trying to explain it. You know how you just put your lips on like one end of the bottle and you just drink it like this. It's like the whole circle. She like open her mouth and like put it around the whole circle mouth part. So it was just like the Gatorade, instead of her like drinking it and sipping it through her lips, it's like the Gatorade could just flow in her mouth because it was open like this. Like she put her mouth around the whole rim. I know that was just, I just explained that so weird, but y'all should know. And like she put the Gatorade up and came back down. I just feel like some of the Gatorade came back out of her mouth in one of my bottles. I was looking at her like, Caitlin, why would you drink off my bottle? And I was looking like, you can have it. You can. And she was looking at me like, what? Like, you don't be doing this with your friends? Like, I ain't got nothing. And I'm like, Caitlin, no, we don't be drinking all like, not with my friends. We do not be drinking off each other. I didn't know nothing about that, y'all. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So I'm thinking like maybe she give one of those. Like she don't see nothing wrong with drinking off other people. And you know what? Maybe if you do that in your world, I'm just here to tell you, I don't do that. So when she drank off my straw, I was just like, I just looked and I just was like, I just took the straw out. And mind you, we had extra straws on the table because they did bring us a glass of water. So they had gave us straws for our drink and our water, but they just took a lot out and put it on the table. So when she did that, like I just simply took the straw out and put a new one in. And she kind of just like looked, but she didn't say nothing. But in the back of my head, I'm just thinking like, stop drinking off my shit, please. Like, stop drinking off my stuff. Like, I already told you not to do this when you did my Red Bull, and it's the next day, and here you go drinking off my damn drink again. Like, I did not understand why she wasn't grasping that. But I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm trying not to make a big deal because clearly you don't care. So I'm gonna just remove the straw. So I was taking it out, but as I'm taking it out, I'm talking to her. I'm like, it's good, ain't it? And I'm taking the straw out, putting a new one in, and she like,
Oh, yeah, that's real good. Like, oh, I think I want one of those.
so mind y'all, so we just all at the table talking, like, you know, we just waiting for our food, we kicking it, like everything was good. Like I said, our food came out, it was good. We paid our bill, we end up leaving. So we go back to the car. So we sit in the car, so I'm like, what we about to do now? Like this is when I realized they didn't have no itinerary. I thought they kind of did at first, but I knew the only reason I didn't say nothing about our itinerary yesterday is because I got in late Thursday, so the only thing we could do was go to the club. But now I'm like, are we gonna go to a mall? Like, you know, are we gonna do something? Did you have an itinerary? Like, what did you want to do? So, you know, like I said, the birthday girl don't get out a lot. So she like, oh no, like I don't know, like I don't have any plans. So I hit up ATL. So I'm like, yeah, we end up going to Frostbite, free Frost Bistro, I forgot whichever name. I'm like, what y'all be doing around here for fun? So he was like, I'm not gonna lie, he was like, well, let's just link and like go from there. And I'm thinking like, no, dude, like I'm not trying to link and just hang with niggas. Like I want the birthday girl to actually enjoy herself. So I'm like, I'm like, they said let's link, but I'm like, let's just go like to a mall or something. So Ron was like,
Oh, no. Like, Shane Justin has a store out here. Let's go to his store.
so I'm like, oh, okay, like, cool. We can go to Shane Justin's store or whatever. And this is, I'm not gonna lie, at this time, I did not know Shane Justin. I didn't know, like, who he was until they was like, at this point, that's when Ari, Jada, Dreamed Out, I think all of them, they kept modeling his stuff. I had said that, I was like, oh, wait, who is Shane Justin? Like, who is that? So Ron was like,
Girl, you don't know who Shane Justin is? Like, everybody know who that is. But you want to call us broke for not getting a bottle.
so I'm like, excuse me? Like, first of all, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't understand how those two things correlate, but what are you talking about? So I'm like, what do Shane Justin have to do with a bottle from yesterday? She like,
Cause, like, you gotta have money to spend with Shane Justin, and you don't even know who that is, but you was tripping about us not getting a bottle.
here we go again. Here the fuck we go again. I said wrong. First of all, I never was tripping about y'all getting a bottle. I just asked y'all, was y'all going in or what y'all was gonna do. And you know what, speaking of bottle, today it's one of y'all turns to get the bottle. So, you know, are you gonna get the bottle? Like, what you gonna do? Because you know what, you keep talking about broke and saying, throwing this word around like you must really be broke. And I said, just because I don't know who Shane Justin is, that don't mean I got no money, bitch. I'm sitting here with Gucci slides on and a motherfucking Louis Vuitton purse. Ho, don't play with me. And I'm not saying just because you got those things that mean you have money or you don't. But it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you upset that I don't know who that person is? And I knew who they was talking about, but I just never knew that was, like, I used to always see the clips of Ari and them like showing off their clothes, but I never paid attention that it was like Shane Justice. I just never paid attention. Like, I don't be caring. I told y'all before in my other video about hot hair. Like, I hate when somebody know of somebody and they think that they, because they're big, that everybody supposed to know. I didn't know who Shane Justin was at the time, so it like, why are you trying to, you think you trying to be funny? And I'm like, girl, just because his clothes is expensive, that don't mean that. That don't mean I have to know who he is. Look, girl. So she like,
No, I wasn't saying it like that. I was just saying, like, everybody know who Shane Justin is. Like, we should go there and, like, we should all get something. Like, I think we all should buy something.
like, she was just saying it like, we, ooh, if we go there, we better all get something because it's expensive. Like, it's like, I feel like she was saying, like, we all should get something. Like, she was trying to be funny. Like, we all better buy something. Yep, it's expensive. Like, if you don't get nothing, you broke. Like, I feel like she was trying to give that. So I was just sitting there like, well, we can go there. Like, I don't mind. So the birthday girl, like, okay. We pull up to Shane Justin's store or whatever. It was cute. And Shane Justin, if you ever see this, no shade, no tea to you. Shout out to you. You making your money. You doing your thing. I don't have no bad blood. But when I went there, the store was cute. It was real nice. Like, not the customers. The workers was really nice. But I'm not going to lie. Some of the stuff was just giving high price Fashion Nova. Now, I'm sure the quality could be better. I'm sure he put a lot more work into it. Shout out to you. I'm not knocking nothing, okay? But some of the stuff was just given, like, I can get this from Fashion Nova. And it's like a little crop top. And it was like $225. And it was like, girl, like, what are we doing? So we went there and the store was really cute. They looking for stuff. Mind you, they looking for something to wear that night. But one thing about me, I always overpack. I always come prepared. So I didn't need no outfit from that night because I definitely brought me one. I probably brought about 4 outfits and I only needed 2 for as far as like nighttime outfits. So I didn't need to find nothing for that night. The only reason why the birthday girl was looking for something because she was saying that like what she wore yesterday on that Thursday, the outfit that she had for today, she felt like it was a little bit too chill. So I'm looking at the birthday girl like, well, girl, why would you wear your best outfit on a Thursday night? Like, you should have waited for either Friday or Saturday. So the birthday girl was saying she wanted to get something that was giving more birthday-ish. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm helping her find something. So they shopping, wrong is shopping, like everybody looking for something. So mind you, I'm not looking for nothing because I don't see nothing that like is catching my eye. 2, I don't need to bring nothing, like I don't need to buy nothing. I'm already overpacked. I probably couldn't fit shit else in my suitcase. And even if I could, I don't want nothing. Like what do I need to, So I'm just helping her looking around. They got a fitting room in there. So like she trying stuff on. We end up picking something that she like. So the birthday girl finds something, Wrong finds something, and the friend finds something. So y'all already know where I'm going with this. I'm the only one that ain't got nothing. But I don't need nothing from here. So I'm not going to just buy stuff just for the fucking fun of it. Like, if I don't need nothing, and especially if I don't see nothing I like. If I found something that I like, oh, I would have got it. So I didn't find nothing. So I'm like, when we was sitting there, when they was in the fitting room, is chairs right outside of the fitting room. And then right over there is the register. So when they all found something, I'm like, okay, well, the line was a little long. So I was like, I'm going to sit right here while y'all go on the line by y'all stuff. Here come goofy, dusty ass Wrong. She like,
oh, so you're not gonna get nothing? You're not buying nothing?
so I'm like, yeah, no, I don't see nothing that I like.
Come on, Bill, let's go. I don't see nothing here I like.
Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient.
I said, how so? She like,
No, I'm just saying, like, we all getting something. You're the only one that's not really getting nothing. But, like, I'm just saying.
I'm like, no, you really not saying nothing. I'm like, I don't see nothing that I like, so why would I just buy something just to buy it if I don't see nothing I like? She like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that's convenient that, like, we come to this expensive store and you don't see nothing that you like.
okay, y'all. At that point, y'all, I did something that I just literally normally never ever do. Because at this point, I felt like she was trying to call me broke or try to be funny. Now, like I said, I'm younger. This is one of my first times in Atlanta. A lot of times when I travel, I try to make sure I bring cash because when you traveling with a group of people, most of the times y'all splitting stuff or y'all going half. So I don't got time to be doing cash yet. So I just make sure I have my cash. And then at that time, I heard that Atlanta be like scamming people. So I'm like, okay, I don't want them to take my card and stuff in the back. And like, I was just hearing some stuff. So I had made sure I had brought like a lot of cash. No tea. I had a lot of cash on me. So, and I didn't bring all the cash like out of the hotel. I wasn't just walking around with all the cash that I had. Like every day I would bring like more cash or whatever. So, I feel like the bitch was trying to call me broke. So what do? I go into my little Louis Vuitton bag, bitch. and I pull out. At this time, I only had brung out like little under $500. It was like 400 and some odd number, like maybe like 457, for whatever. So what I do, and you know when you get it out the bank, most of the times they might do hundreds, but they might do a lot of 20s. I did have a lot of 20s, so it looked like a little bit more. So I just feel like this bitch was trying to be funny.
Trying to be funny, but bitch, I'm hilarious though.
I literally go in my little Louis Vuitton purse and I pull out my stack. Even though it was like I said, it was only about $500, and I spread it out. I'm like, well, money is never the issue, baby, if that's what you trying to say. So she tried to be funny. She like,
Oh, okay. Big money, K. I see you. Don't hurt us. Don't hurt. Okay, I see you trying to stun on us. Like, girl, don't be trying to stun on us.
but I feel like she was doing it to be funny. Like, okay, big money, okay, like trying to be funny. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, the biggest. You better know, cause I don't even get down like that. But it's just like I feel like you. What are you trying to do? What are you insinuating? What are you like? It just was. I feel like she kept trying to comfort me. But understand, y'all. As long as the videos are, I'm leaving certain stuff out because her and her friend kept getting into it. Okay, so I'm gonna talk more about them as well. But like, she was skating on thin ice with everybody. The only person she wasn't doing much to was the birthday girl. But like, her and her friend kept getting into it. So I was just sitting there like, as long as you know, yeah, big cake. Cause I don't even give that. Like, first of all, baby, I'm broke. Even when I'm rich, I'm broke. Don't ever think I got no money. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I'm begging. Can I have some money? Yep. Can your baby daddy give me some money? Can you give me some money? Yes. Yep. I need my rent paid. Yep. I think I'm about to get evicted. Give me money for rent. Yep. I don't got no money to get my nails done today. I'm not one of y'all that, oh, I don't like asking men for money. I'm too proud to beg.
Give me my money.
Hand it here. Give it to me. Run me my money. Right here. Nope, I don't care about none of that. You think I care what? You think I care that a nigga, if you ask a nigga for some money, what's the worst that's gonna happen? What, he gonna go around like, yeah, that bitch was asking me to get her nails done. And so, ooh, what you think people gonna be like, ooh, that's that girl over there that asks people to get her nails done. I want my money and I want your money too. Hand it here. Think I'm broke. Yes, baby. Because if you think that, great. I don't care nothing about that. I don't need you to think I'm rich. I don't need you to think I got no money. Because no, I don't. I don't. Give me some. What? So I don't even give off that, but I just feel like I had to like shut her up a little bit. Because are you trying to insinuate that maybe I ain't got no money or that I'm broke because I don't find nothing because I didn't see nothing that I liked in this motherfucking store? And just because it's an expensive store and you getting two things, you kind of feel like, well, I'm buying stuff, so obviously I'm not broke. Bitch, that could probably be your last dimes. I don't know. But you seem like the type that would try to prove a point. You ain't got to prove no point to me because, baby, I don't care. While you spend all that money up in this store, make sure you got enough money to get that liquor bottle today. How about that? Anyways, so she go over there in the line, so I'm just sitting there looking. Now I gotta watch my back, because like I said, I ain't gonna lie, Shane Justin's store was pretty packed. Now I'm like, let me put my money up. She got me trying to prove a point to her. I'm looking around, making sure ain't nobody looking at me like, oh, she got money. That's not, even though it was all girls in there, but you know, you never know. These girls can rob you too. And I don't like for people to know I got money on me or I have money on me. So now I'm trying to be discreet. Like, yeah, let me put this fake money up. I don't know why I brought out all this fake money, y'all. All this fake money in my purse. I don't know why I got this fake money, okay? Trying to make sure they can hear me, like, so they could think like, oh yeah, maybe it's fake money. Because that's just how I be. I'm always like, I'm not paranoid, but I just don't be knowing who watching me or what. So I don't want them to be looking like, oh, this bitch just put out about $500. Call their baby daddy like, yeah, babe, you know, I know you can't pay your child support this month, but guess what? I got a lick for you. It's this girl that got $500. Come up to Shane Justin's store. I got a lick for you. You know, you just never know. So, anyways, so I'm just sitting there, I'm waiting for them. They end up getting their clothes or whatever. Get our stuff. We go ahead and get back in the car. So the birthday girl is driving. I get in the passenger seat, and because we parked on the street, like the driver's side was kind of like really packed. So Fran and Ron was getting in the back seat. So I guess Ron had got in first, and then the friend was getting in right after her, but they both got in from the same side. So I don't know what she seen or what she smelled, but all I know is Fran was like, "What's that smell? What that smell?" It's like,
What that smell?
she's like, what's that smell? And you know, we in the front, so we getting settled in, putting our seatbelt on. So you know, I'm kind of like, I don't smell nothing. I'm like, what smell? Like, cause I'm thinking like, did y'all leave? Cause you know, we just came from the restaurant, so I'm like, I ate all my food, but I know they had to go boxes, so I'm thinking like, did y'all spill anything out of y'all to go boxes, or like, are you smelling food? She like, It don't smell like food. She like, friend. Before she could even say anything,
Bitch, don't be trying to act like it's me. Like, why you trying to act like I gotta smell? Just cause why? Cause I'm on my period? Like, bitch, I do not smell like nothing.
and the friend was like, first of all, it don't even smell like nothing from a period. She like, did you forget to put like deodorant on or something? Like it smell more like musk. It don't smell like period, whatever. So she like,
Bitch, you just trying to be funny. Like, you stay trying to be funny.
and she like, no, friend, I'm for real. Like, I'm telling you, like, it just smell like you didn't put no deodorant on. So she going in her purse. So she like, here, I got like stick deodorant. Like, she like, here. So the wrong is like, I guess she feeling embarrassed. Mind you, me and birthday girl barely paying attention because birthday girl, like, you know, when you live where we live at and you go to Atlanta, they traffic is like foreign to us. Like, so I was already kind of like helping birthday girl drive in a sense. Not that she can't drive, but like we not used to y'all traffic back here in Michigan. Like we ain't used to. Y'all got all them wild drivers. It's packed. Y'all got a whole bunch of lanes. So you know I'm just being her extra set of eyes because she can drive really good, but we just not used to it. So I'm too focused on her getting out this parking spot, all these cars coming. So I'm all looking for her. Like we focus up there. We letting them do whatever they doing in the back, but we trying to get this driving together, right? So but I'm still hearing them. So friend, like, girl, be quiet. Like just take the deodorant. I'm just trying to tell you as a friend, like, you know, I'm about to have you walking around smelling like that. Like I could see her out the corner of my eye because I'm turned this way looking out the driver trying to help her get out the get out the parking spot, and I could see her out of my peripheral like handing her like the degree, like the little roll up stick. So she like,
Bitch, no, I don't want that. Like, bitch, I'm fine. Yeah, girl, I do not stink. Like,
she was smelling herself. Mind you, I didn't smell her, so I ain't saying nothing because I'm just trying to focus. So she like, girl, take the damn degree. Like, just put something on because we about to go somewhere else. Like, you're not about to be smelling like that. So she like,
birthday girl, do I stink? Okay, like, do you smell me? Do I stink? Like, what is she talking about? Did y'all smell something on me?
so, you know, birthday girl not really answering because she trying to focus. And I wasn't really answering either because I'm trying to focus and help her get out. It's a whole bunch of cars coming. It's people on bikes and shit in the street. It's a lot going on. So I'm trying to help her. So she like,
Hello? Y'all don't hear me?
I said, hold on, birthday girl, park this bitch. Hold up. Park this bitch. Hold up. Hold up. Like, I understand that we did ignore you, but you see we trying to do something else. I'm not worried about your ass stinking or not. I'm trying to help her get out into these streets. And you want to be calling me. If your friend back there, she the one that sit next to you. So if she say you stink, just put some deodorant on. Or if you smelled yourself and you didn't feel like you stink, why are you yelling at us to answer you when we clearly are trying to focus on making sure we get into the streets safely? Like, what are you talking about? So I literally looked back. I said, baby girl, you see we doing something. I'm like, why are you yelling when you see we trying to turn into the street safely? Just wait. And I literally said it just like that. And I turned back around. I'm like, okay, birthday girl, go ahead. Nobody coming, go ahead. Because somebody was trying to take our parking spot. So, you know, they had parked like in the street right here and put their hazards on. So because they parked right there, they stopped the traffic. So we was able to come out. So I was telling her like, yeah, okay, go ahead. They stopped. They trying to get this parking spot. So go ahead. So we pull up and we driving now. So birthday girl like, and who the fuck is you even yelling at? Like now now that you comfortable and we driving and we on the road, she like, Gail, now what was you saying? Like, why the fuck was you yelling? So I'm like, right, no, what the fuck you yelling at? Like, we can't even smell you up here. So she like,
Exactly. If I stunk, then they would have been able to smell me. They said they can't even smell me, so you just trying to be funny. Like, bitch, you always trying to be messy, friend.
and she like, girl, they not sitting next to you. Like, that's probably why they didn't smell you. But when you just walk past, I got a whiff, and you musty. She like, girl, it's not even a problem. Maybe you just forgot to put deodorant on. Just put some on. So I'm like, oh, these bitches is bickering about some deodorant. But I feel like if your friend smell you and she trying to help you, it ain't like we in front of a group of guys and she yelled like, bitch, you're funky. You're musty. She literally just told you, hey, I can smell you. Here goes some deodorant. Like, why you just don't put none on? Like, I just don't understand. Okay, Dash, hold up. Can you wait a minute? Like, wait, I'm trying to focus and you want to play. So anyways, excuse me. So I'm just like, so I said that. I was like, well, we can't smell you up here. So if your friend got your back and saying that you musty, just put something on. She like,
I don't gotta just put nothing on. And first of all, I use the spray deodorant. I don't use that roll-up deodorant. Like, I don't want that over my nice-ass shirt. I got on a black shirt. I don't want that shit on me.
so I'm just looking out the window like, I ain't about to say nothing. This bitch, like, this is your friend. I don't give a fuck about nothing that you got going on. So I'm just out the window just looking like, well, she don't want to put the shit on. who cares? So they was back there still talking. So I kind of just turned the music up. I didn't blast it, but I just turned it up. And she like,
can you turn the music down? Like, we trying to figure out this problem. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
so I turned it down. I was like, it's nothing to figure out. She said you was musty. She offered you deodorant. Either put it on. If you don't feel like you musty, then fine. Like, what are you talking about? You trying to figure something out? What is there to figure out? Either you're musty, bitch, or you're not. Like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like, we ain't trying to figure. This is not last night when we was trying to figure out who the fuck gonna be the driver. This is today. Put the deodorant on or don't. The fuck? So then, like, I'm just like, girl, like, what are you talking about? So I turned the music back up. Like I said, not loud, but just enough that we just, like, listening to the music and it's not quiet. So then, the birthday girl had needed a new pair of heels because she said she brought heels, but I guess she didn't realize that she had, like, some strappy heels. And you know when you wrap it around your ankle and you supposed to put it through, like, that clamp, that silver part, and, like, you know, put the little piece through like the little hole, that silver part was broken off, so she had no way to clamp like her straps on, like, you know what I mean, in the heel. She had no way to clamp it on, so she didn't realize until she pulled, you know, her shoes out, and she was like, one of the silver parts was missing. So it's like how she gonna have her heels on if it's nothing to clamp it to? So she was like, let's go to this Target, because I don't know why she didn't want to go to the mall. I guess because we just was riding past, and she like, Target be having heels. And I'm like, okay, I don't think they're gonna have the heels that we kind of be looking for, but let's go. And they had the Target, they got like the little elevator that's like a 2-story, and y'all know here in Michigan we just got like a 1-level Target. We don't have those type of Targets. And it's crazy too, because I think, was that in LA? When we went to LA, we went to a Forever 21, and the Forever 21 had 2 stories too. And you know, that's different for us because all of our department stores are oh, I'm getting cold. First of all, this is the things that I do for y'all, because I told y'all my heat be messing up my sound, so I turn my heat off before I start recording, and my toes is freezing. Like, I'm low-key cold. But anyways, not too cold, because I don't want y'all to think like, don't freeze yourself for us. Oh no, I would never do that, love. But it's just cold enough. But anyways, but yeah, that Forever 21 had like a little upper level, and I was just like, oh, y'all bougie, because we only got like 1 floor. But anyways, so we was like, oh, let's go to the Target because it got 2 floors, and you know, we could put the buggy on the elevator with us. I mean, not the elevator, the escalator with us, and all of that. So she like, yeah, let me just see, since it's right next door, whatever, let me just see if I can find some heels. So I'm like, okay, cool. We pull over in Target, and at this point, since we in Target, I'm like, let me just get, like, since we have a refrigerator, I'm like, let me get like a couple bottles of water and just, like, you know, my other Red Bull, even though I'm sure it probably was gonna be more expensive. But the thing is, that Target had the big Red Bulls that I be wanting, so I'm just like, let me grab a few things. So we in Target and stuff like that. So while we down the aisle, birthday girl was looking for heels. So I'm not gonna lie, Wrong did walk past me, and I did smell her. So I won't even try to be funny. It's just like, you asked me in a car. So at this point, I never was too close to Ron. But when she walked past me, I did get a hint of like little musk. It wasn't like super super funky, but like you could probably tell that she did not put deodorant on, and she was probably starting to like sweat. It was warm out, so I was like, oh, I could smell something a little bit. Like, I could smell a little musk mixed in with my Miss Dior perfume, that is. But I see why you want the spray so much. Like, do you get musty? Like, did you forget deodorant? And my thing is, you stealing tampons. You should have stole some of the deodorant to put on. But when she walked past, I won't even try to be shady, y'all. I literally turned around and I was like, because I'm facing this way, and she walked past and the wind blew, and I was like, oh, I smelled. So I turned around and I was like, oh, wrong. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I do smell it a little bit. I'm like, did you end up putting on some of that deodorant? Because mind you, they in the back seat, so I didn't know what she was doing. So I'm like, I do kind of, smell something. And she like,
let me guess, you 2 bitches is best friends, huh?
talking about me and friend. So I'm like, what? She like,
you ain't saying nothing this whole time. Now all of a sudden you trying to act like I stink too. Like, y'all trying to be funny. Like, why would you even bring that back up? I'm not understanding. Like, who even asked you?
Two plus two is 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. Then when she asked me, Kay, do I stink in a car? And now that I'm telling her, yeah, you actually do stink. And she say, who even asked you? If you asked me in a car, wouldn't you be the who, the owl, who? Wouldn't you be the who asked me Me would be K. I am her. She is me. I am legend. No, not I am legend. But should I get on my Will Smith and smack her like he did Chris? I'm trying to figure out, bitch. You who asked me? You who like? I'm like, first of all, bitch. Because, like, now, you know, when you first kind of meet friends, you don't know if you can call them bitch and stuff. But she was just giving very much bitch. I'm like, first of all, bitch, you the one who asked me in the car, did you stink? So I never got a chance to smell you. And now, and mind you, I wasn't even saying stink. I was just like, I do. Because I don't want to be like, yeah, bitch, you stink. But I was trying to be cute with it. So I'm like, I do smell a little something. But I'm like, girl, you the one who asked me in the car, did you stink? And I never got a chance to smell you for until you just walked past. And I do smell a little something. Like, did you put deodorant? Or we at Target, if you forgot, like, go get you some deodorant or use your friend. And she like smelling herself, y'all. When I'm standing right next to her, as she lifted her arms, I can smell it more now. So I'm just like, why are you acting like you don't smell that much, bitch? She keeps smelling herself. She like,
I don't can smell nothing.
yes, you do. Yes, the fuck you do. If you open your arms or if you raise your arm and I can smell it and I'm 3 feet away from you, bitch, if you sniff in your armpit, you smell it. You do. But I'm like, well, girl, listen. I'm like, look, if you want to walk around smelling like that, that's on you. But you asked me. So I'm just answering. And she like,
Girl, that was so long ago. I asked you when we was in the car. Like, we in a whole different other place. That was a long ass time ago.
it was literally like 5 minutes ago. The Target is like down the street when we was in the car. Like, what are you talking about? It was so long ago. You act like you asked me yesterday, did you stink? And today I'm telling you, you did. And even if so, bitch, if you still stink today, you know what? I'm like, girl, you asked me and I told you. I'm like, if you didn't want to know, you shouldn't have asked shit, but whatever. So I walked away and was helping birthday girl with her heel. So birthday girl was like, yeah, like, girl, if you stink, like, when we get back home, you could just take another shower before we go back out, or like just put some deodorant on. She like, cause girl, don't be with us and you seeing her stinking, like, don't do that. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, I ain't saying this y'all friend, y'all tell her. And the friend was like, exactly, like, I would call myself trying to be a friend and just tell her to put some of my deodorant on, and she getting an attitude. So I'm like, girl, what's going on? Not you stinky, but you mad. Like, it's the funk giving you a funky ass attitude. Like, is that why you got a funky attitude? Cause you funky? I'm confused. But like, we just sitting there. So friend was like, girl, just go buy you some deodorant. Like, go buy you talking about you don't want the roll on deodorant, you want the spray, buy you some. But did you forget it? Cause like, what's going on? And she like,
Bitch, I got some back at the hotel. What are you talking about?
so she like, well, maybe when me and you was going back and forth, like, you just forgot to put the deodorant on. It's not a big deal. She like, oh, and while you here, bitch, buy you some tampons. Like, buy you, she like, you know what? And matter of fact, actually, don't buy you some tampons. Buy me the tampons. Like, since you took my whole box, buy me some more tampons or whatever. So she like,
Girl, you is just doing too much. Like, I'm not even going to use that whole box. I'm not even going to use all of them tampons.
she like, I know you're not. That's why I was telling you, like, why would you take my whole box? Like, you took the whole box and you know you're not about to use it all. Because I guess even though friend asked for the box back, like, she never gave it back to her. I don't know, because I was in the living room at that point. So they just kind of like going back and forth. So I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, y'all know Target is a quiet place. These bitches ain't being quiet. They like loud with it. So I'm just looking around like, oy vey, I can't do this shit. Mind you, so I'm just like, anyways, birthday girl, well, what we doing when we leave here? Like, I was trying to mention stuff. They weren't really going for it. So I'm like, well, whatever. Obviously, after we leave this Target, we just gonna go back to the hotel. I'm thinking like, okay, y'all ain't got no itinerary, so I guess we won't go do much. So I was just like kind of bummed a little bit, because I'm like, we can go explore, we can do a lot of stuff, but like, they act like they didn't really want to do much until we head to the club that night. So I'm like, whatever, like, we only got a couple more hours. So we get her heels and whatever. So I was like, well, since we're going back to the hotel, do y'all want to go ahead and stop and get a bottle? That way we can go ahead and start pre-gaming before we leave tonight. So while I'm saying that, Ron just butted in. She like,
Girl, you want me to buy a bottle so bad. Like, you keep talking about the liquor store. Like, you want me to spend money on you so bad.
I said, girl, I didn't even say nothing about you buying the bottle. I just said, should we go to the liquor store to get a bottle? I'm like, you just be eager to say something to me. Like, and I'm saying it like with a smile. I'm like, you so eager to talk to me. Yep, I do want you to buy a bottle. Yep, I want you to buy the biggest bottle there too. Like, I want you to get 2 bottles, actually. Yeah, let's go to the store so you can buy. Oh, and we're not going to forget my Red Bull too. Like, even though I had already grabbed a Red Bull, but I'm like, and that too, like, I'm just being like, trying to be cute and funny with it. Because it's like, bitch, like, what you, this, You just keep fucking saying something. So I'm like, yeah, I actually do. So she just sitting there like,
they ain't got no liquor here in Target.
I'm like, I don't know, girl. I don't know if they got the hard liquor like we want. Like, I thought they just had like wine and stuff. So I'm like, we gonna go to the liquor store. So we get our stuff or whatever. I get my little Red Bulls. Birthday girl get her heels and stuff. Wrong, didn't get no deodorant or nothing, no tampon. She ain't do nothing. We go, we check out and stuff. So we head to the liquor store. So I'm like, I'm about to sit in the car too because one, just in case you don't get my Red Bull, I already did get me a Red Bull from Target. Two, I want to sit in the car like y'all sat in the car last time. And three, I want to see if you really gonna get my Red Bull. Even though I wasn't really tripping on it, it's just the fact. Since you keep finding shit to say to me, I'm gonna keep finding shit to say to you too. Let's keep being cute to each other, huh? So I'm like, let's go. We can stay in the car, whatever. Y'all go get the bottle like we went to go get the bottle last time. They go in there, so they come out. They got a bottle. I see the baskets is the bags are kind of clear, so I do see that she has a Red Bull in there. So I'm like, okay, this bitch did give me a Red Bull. Like, that's what's up, right? So we head back to the hotel. We go. So we taking the stuff at the back. I'm like, oh, you got me my Red Bull? I'm like, thank you. So she like,
yeah, here you go. Here go your Red Bull. Like, now you know everything is good. Like, I don't want to hear nothing else about this damn Red Bull. I repaid you. I gave you your Red Bull. Like, we good. We even.
So I'm like, really, it wasn't that serious. But I'm like, right. I'm like, yeah, you know, that's what's up. Like, I appreciate it. Thank you for getting me my Red Bull since you drunk it all. So thank you. So I take my Red Bull. So we just kind of sitting there chilling, right? So we just sit in the hotel room for a minute because, you know, we still got to get ready again. We got to change so we can go out that night. And y'all already know it wouldn't be right if I didn't leave it off on a cliffhanger. Y'all already know. Don't try to fight. Okay, don't be trying to tussle with me. Y'all already know what's going on. We're going to stop the video right there, okay? And y'all already know. Y'all got to tune in next week for part 3 to get the rest of the tea, okay? Y'all already know how I do it over here. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. Now, part 3, we still going to be on day 2. We got to get to night 2. We're not even going to day 3 yet, okay? We're going to be on night 2 in part 3, okay? So just tune in, all right? But y'all already know. Until next time. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.